Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my welcome to my YouTube channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today we're going to start with a general reading, and then we're going to get into some free live one-question readings. We hope everyone is doing well that comes in. We do have a candle lit, and we're going to do just a little energy clearing. Okay. And we are going to be using the Intuitive Whispers Oracle to begin with. One of my new favorite decks I recently picked up. Actually, it was in the Hay House subscription box. So we're going to start with a general reading, and then we will get into questions. So as you join, please just say hi. Let me know you're here. And like I said, we're just going to do a general energy reading for today, and then we'll get into questions. So what is the message? Hello, welcome. What is the Hi Lisa, how are you? Michigan's close. I'm in Indiana, so that's pretty close to me. And we're just going to pull a couple cards for general, and then we'll get into some questions. And we love this energy. It's ground from the root, and then split your focus. And we've definitely been doing that. We've been doing a lot of meditating as well as spending time out, really being grounded the last few days. So know that I can't help but notice Saturn's here, the moon's here. We are in eclipse season. We are doing this weird random thing. We're going to get a new moon for, like, I heard 53, and then I heard 56 and 57. So we're getting a new moon. So I don't know how that's going to affect the energy. I'm kind of interested to see how that makes everything feel. And I know that's, I say that, and the Tower comes out. So, so it's definitely, we feel, going to shake some energy up with, you know, the moon is associated with the tides and, you know, a lot of other cycles. We get the Page of Wands. Then we get the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. And with that, I feel like it's saying things are going to change really quickly. And I feel like everyone is going to be stepping into being much more of a messenger that's on this path. You've been studying, doing the work. You know, the Eight of Wands is getting the message, and the Eight of Pentacles is doing that work. And I feel like you've been getting a lot of messages. You've been doing the work, you know, trying to figure out, where is my niche? Where is, you know, where is my place on this path? But I feel like it's going to take you somewhere brand new that you never even expected to go. And I feel like it's like, this is like really young energy, like something. I don't feel like oppressive energy. I feel like it's going to really bring a new positive energy to the collective. I know we've all been working on shifting it, and I feel like we are at the point, that tipping point, that split your focus. Like, it is time to do something different and to change your focus. And we've been focusing on all the crazy stuff, and now let's just focus on the path. We get the card of Be in the Now, which is direct your focus, and the card of Chiron, which is, it is the key to your inner child healing. My guide is Celia, for anyone that's new here. And my guide Celia says that Chiron is the key symbol on your birth chart, and that it's really a key in your healing. I'll say, you know, I took a Chiron class right before my person stepped into my life, Dave, who we're now married almost 3 years. So but like I had to step into doing my work on a way more serious healing level. Like, just put it out there. And I feel like if you are on this path and you're not putting your stuff out there, now's the time. Like, it is like the time. So, anyone that has a question, you could drop your question and we will just talk. So we hope everyone is doing well. Like, tomorrow is the solstice. We go into Libra on Monday. Like, the energy is shifting strongly and fast. So, Ash, we're going to get you first. Will my husband and his daughter reconcile? Oh, beautiful energies. And you get the card of unraveling and slow down. And so I think that's just saying in the right time, in divine timing, because that's got, the sands of time and everything in the right time. When I was doing the cards, I heard yes, but it takes time. But I feel like when it happens, it's going to happen really, really quickly. We're going to get some tarot for you. You get the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like it's going to happen. That message is going to come soon. I feel like it's about that, the heart chakra. I feel like there's like, I feel like something's going to happen and it's going to really bring that into balance. I feel like with her. I feel like she's going through dark night of the soul. I hear with that Nine of Swords and the King of Cups. But then we get the Wheel and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity. And then the Page of Cups, which is also a message about that heart chakra opening. So I feel like there will be a message. It's just going to take time. And honestly, what I have learned, the best way to make that happen is just to take time and focus like positive love to that person. Because I can say I have kind of went through that experience with my son. And last year on his, we had got back around to a great place. So this year on his birthday, instead of celebrating his birthday, he wanted to celebrate us reconciling. So like, that was a flash I got. So it will happen. It'll take time. Like, I persistently just reached out and, was in that loving place. Because if you're thinking a negative thought, that's projecting negative energy. Like, that's really how it works. Like, if you're thinking negative, it projects negative to that person. And if you project longing and missing to that person, it projects a negative energy. So yeah, in the right time. So Terry Louise, we're going to get you next. Am I going to get anyone special coming into my life? Oh, yeah. I got to check because my email's doing like some crazy jumping thing. So, okay. Just, oh, that stops. So, and anyone that's here from the side checks, just let me know. Because we'll also pull you a card from my own personal deck that I made. Well, you get messages from the third eye, and you get ground from the root, And then what is meant for you will find you. So I feel like that's a yes. And in the right time, when you get your energy in a place, like I started out saying, you know, my guide says Chiron is really important. I took a class on this. I did a focus wheel and Abraham process. And a week after I did the Abraham process, I met Dave. Like literally, I took everything off my dating profile, just said energy healer. I was like, okay, everybody I keep meeting needs this. So I like put one little toe in towards my mission because Source was like, do it. And I'm like, you know, and as soon as I put that one foot in, like from the first date, we both knew, like the very first night, we both knew there was an undeniable connection. Like, and then we took a long, slow process on building on that. But when it happens, I feel like you're going to know. I feel like you're being grounded at this time. But like for this feels like, you know, that, you know, the wheel card for me, which is in divine timing. And I get this, you get that third eye. And for me, that's like, you know, you already have communication with that person in the 5D already. Oh, and Terry, okay. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what else I did, because you get the two of Wands and the World. And the Two of Wands is about that dreaming. And there was a reason my guy did this. A couple of years ago, before I met Dave, I did this, My Perfect Mate. And literally you can see it's like 2 pages. Like, I have no shame. I knew what I didn't want, so I knew exactly what I did want. So I only wrote the positive things. So like, I dreamed the big dream. Dave is my person. And like, he's all the things on my list. Maybe not every day, but overall, totally, he is my list. So like, you can literally write, you know, the description of what you desire, and that person can come to you. But I say that because that third eye, I feel like you're already connected to this person in the 5D. Yeah. And we're going to get you one of the cards from my deck. And this card is, your words are powerful. Be specific. Your words are powerful. Your words create your reality. And then it's, how is your self-talk, as well as where is your North Node? It is your mission in this lifetime. And like I was saying, when I stepped in just a tiny bit to my mission, you know what happened? Got my person. And then you get the card of set your intentions, which is, what would you like to manifest? Like, you can like literally be in that place of knowing, like, Dave is my whole list. You see my beautiful flowers? So thank you. We are going to move on to Lisa. Lisa, can you post your question? You are very welcome. And I do have a special going on right now. I have my 1-hour readings on special for $44 just tonight. So if anybody would like to take a look at that, it is posted at the top on my website. So Lisa, will Craig and I. Oh. Lisa, we're going to use these, Celia says, my guide. And my guide brings in your guide when she comes in. I learned Celia means heavenly, so we created a deck together. So I'm going to call them my heavenly guidance cards. That is the one and only deck. Okay, well, you get the card of Feminine Twin, which is activating the higher self and transformation, battle of the head and the heart. And I feel like that's what's going on right now, like the head and the heart, but like, and speak your truth, express yourself. I feel like you have to speak up for if that's what you want, and be in that feminine energy. I feel like if you're anyway in a masculine energy, it puts them in the feminine energy, and then they tend to run the other way. But at least if that's what you're interested in, like Page of Pentacles, speak your truth. Like you got to like, and she said that's the only one we're going to give you. That page, and then you get the Lovers on the bottom. And I'm going to say I'm a twin and Dave is my twin, and I attract that energy. And we're going to get you a card from my deck as well. I feel like if you don't talk yourself out of it, and you get the card of Healing Water, which is spend some time in or near the water and drink some water, and then upgrade in progress. Please hold, a pause is needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. I feel like don't rush it. Like just be patient with it. But I feel like you're going through this transformation right now, and I feel like in the right time, and you did get the Feminine Twin card with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. And you know, that is that, you know, commitment energy for sure. And I feel like there's a lot of energy there because I'm like so hot all of a sudden. I was like not, and now I feel like so hot. So I feel like there is a lot of energy there. You are welcome, and thank you for joining me tonight. And I'm going to take a break for a second. And did I see Miss Beatrice here? Hi, Miss Beatrice. Are you still around? Nope, I don't think so. So, color purple, we'll get you next. Okay. Will Ian contact Nemo this weekend? Okay. We're going to get the energy cards. I feel like there may be some contact, but I feel like it could be you get the hostilities card and then you get the caring connection. So I feel like that person could have a very aggressive. We're going to give you some tarot. Because that feels like opposite energy to me. Like, you know, that caring connection to hostilities as the underlying. My guide has a thing about saying be aware, not beware, but be aware. Because we don't, and we feel like that hostilities could have to do with you got the door to romance, but in that card, the heart is caged up. So this may be somebody that's not necessarily emotionally available. I feel like this is somebody that's in and out because you get the Knight of Wands, which is like one night stand, in and out energy. Maybe somebody that's kind of promising this Ten of Wands or the Ten of Cups, but really, yeah, I feel like he is. I feel like that he's in that Two of Pentacles place is, that being alone and that making that decision. And I feel like that's not the place that I feel like it can present as one thing, but it's maybe not everything that it presents as. I will say, my guide's once again saying, be aware. Like, no, everything happens in the right time. And if somebody comes towards you and it's not in a good vibration, don't settle for breadcrumbs and don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Like, if somebody comes at you and they're acting hostile, just, protect your energy. Yes. Because sometimes it's what even other thing that's going on, it's not even necessarily what's going on with you that could have that negative energy going on. You are very welcome. And honestly, karma, patterns, we bring things in to work on. And know your value, because if you let somebody be that in and out energy, they're going to know they can continue to behave that way. Not always with the highest intention. So, LP, can we get your question next? Oh, yes. People show you who they are. Believe them. Yes. If somebody's telling you you're too good for me, they're telling you the truth. And LP, you get the card of the precious present moment, which is beautiful energy, and gratitude of the past. My guide says that everything that happens to us is a reference point from the past. Like, that way you can take some of the emotion out of it and realize, like, when I'm reading, I get a flash of a situation that I went through to know the reference point of that. So, like, everything is a reference point for you to help somebody in the future. Well, the great thing about learning from the past is really great because we live in what's a spiral. Like, if you don't learn the lesson, don't worry, it's coming back. I promise it will come back. And you get the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Judgment card. Fives are about change. Fives are about discernment. Fives are about new clarity. Like sometimes I get a card, the Five of Wands, and it's everybody helping. But in this card, it looks like chaos and conflict. So I feel like it's a time to change from that, to release yourself from it. Like, yes, and until you learn it, it's repeated. Like, it is. But like, be like excited at where you're at, what you have learned, and like be grateful. Okay, I've learned this. Because honestly, once you learn it, you know what I've learned? It's going to come back and even test you one more time. And I heard we had another message, so. And you get the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like, are you opening up your psychic gifts? I feel like you've been through a hard time with that Nine of Wands on the bottom. You know, he is the wounded warrior, but he's went through a lot. You have 7, 8, 9 here, which is about forward motion. I feel like you're ending this cycle. So I feel like it's going to really change. But I feel like there's something like that is in your environment that's still holding you back from really opening up to the message that's trying to come in for you. I feel like there's a lot trying to come in for you on the wisdom of this, like of the pattern that's going on. Like, we don't even normally realize those patterns go back to our childhood. And if you can kind of have the awareness of where they are, like, okay, when did I first feel this way? Okay, how do I want to feel instead? So that way, when that situation comes up again, you know what you do? Oh, this is that thing. I'm going to behave differently. I'm just not going to respond. And that is the best response, because I feel like as soon as like you decide, like, he's sitting there, he's not responding, I feel like that's what it's saying to you. Whatever communication, like, I feel like you're going to cut communication off, and somebody's really going to throw it at you, like, to see, have you learned? Yeah. Honestly, today you could see it as ask. Like, I recently have had something come into my awareness to where I'm like, I don't know what is the truth on this. And I literally talk to source and I ask. And I can tell you, I had something repressed from childhood from like 4 years old. And you know what? I didn't heal it. You know what? It came in my daughter's life, and now my granddaughter, her life too. Same cycle. So I'm able to like see it. But you know what? I repressed mine. My daughter didn't repress it. My granddaughter spoke about a situation as soon as something happened. Like, have you done any like past life work or any? I know we have a lot of great people. LP, are you in the Side Chicks group? I was doing my live there and I did it here instead. Um, are you in the Facebook group? If you are, there's like a ton of people in there that can do some trauma work with that, like some regression and stuff. Like we have some great people in that group. If you're not in that group, the group is the Side Chicks on Facebook, a phenomenal group. But I will tell you, we come in and we have contracts and we have to do work on that. And I'll tell you, I have a 1-hour reading special right now for $44. It's just for today. My website's listed at the top. Yeah, we could go into some karma and some past life stuff if you would like. My website is listed above, crystalintentions.com, crystal-intentions. Oh, too many. Yes. So we are going to get unicorn next because you're the next person in my feed. So a general on what you can expect for October. Yes. And we are going to use the Sacred Travelers. Unicorn and Rainbows. Are you thinking about a trip? Because like she had me get the Sacred Travelers. So like that's normally. So you get embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. And you get the card of reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. And grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So it seems really good. Like embracing enthusiasm. Who wouldn't want that one? And reaching your destination. I feel like we're going to go through so much change right now with what's happening. I have been working on my lucid dreaming, and I know the astral travel is like the next step after that. So I've been working on my lucid dreaming. So do you do anything of that for work? Are you sharing it? Because like in this card, she's like, it's grace and gratitude, but like she's sharing that. So are you, do you teach that? Because like she is sharing her, little magic there as well. So do you share your gift? I feel like if you've been going through a hard time, that's over because you get the 10 of Swords, and that's the end of that. That you can't get no more dead than that. So I feel like you're stepping into something brand new. You get the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Swords. So I feel like something has to leave your life for this new beginning to happen. And then you get the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel. So something really new is going to come in as soon as this energy right here gets worked through. So if you're holding on to some energy, when you let that go, like it's going to completely like wash it all away. Like when you decide to walk through this. So and Too Many Shoes, we're going to get you next. And You are welcome. I said too many shoes was next. Because I was doing live in a group I'm in, but I had some Facebook is not always the easiest. So let's see. So here we for too many shoes and then we will get you next after that, Cutie Pie, so you can go ahead and drop your comment. Okay. We'll go ahead and get you Cutie Pie while we're waiting for too many shoes. And get the card of message from the third eye, and then feel into emotions. So I feel like you have that awareness already. Like the third eye is, like we'll get you some tarot. Well, you get the Ten of Swords and the Judgment card. The fact that you have the question is awareness that you have. Like, you want something that's reciprocal, and I feel like it's very one-sided. Because you get the Four of Swords after that, which is like the healing card. So for me, it's like, that's what needs to be healed. Like, to know that it has to be equal. Because like in this card, it's a butterfly with a sunflower with a lion, doing that. That doesn't feel like a very, yeah, that's that person's pattern. They nurture like something's going to go somewhere. I feel like they have a commitment issue, that they act like they're really tame, but they're not. Yeah, but that's that person's pattern. People show you who they are. If you want to know how a man's going to treat you, watch how he treats his mother. I promise you that is like such a key indicator. If he is disrespectful to her, know that it will come that way too. So, to his mother, Is he, or is that just what he shows? Like sometimes you got to sit back and watch somebody. Like I, the lion is not tame in this card, and I feel like that's what that person is like. And they're showing you who they are. And and a way to see, to make that person have a different, to have to heal that, is to pull your energy back. Don't tolerate anything but the highest, somebody treating you in the highest regard. You you have to know your worth. They will mirror it back to you. But they really do show you who they are. But truly, if you pull your energy back, that will make that other person lean in. That is just how polarity works. So, and Coco, are you still here? Matilda, can you ask your question? Oh. And Coco, we're getting you. Will he ever speak to me again? And we're going to use the I call based on who my guide wants to ask. Coco has been here for a little bit, and we are answering Coco's question first. So we get Healer of the Ages, and Caring Connection, and Rest or Rejuvenation. So I feel like, yes, I feel like some healing needs to be done. And sometimes when that other person needs to do that, you can just pull your energy back and focus on you. And that actually causes that other person to, in a way, do that work as well. So. And you get the Hermit, which is a time of quietness, but then you get the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So I feel like it's just going to take some time. And I feel like as you step into knowing your worth and really focus on where you want to go and like think, what do you want out of, out of life? Because I have my book here and I wrote all the qualities I wanted in my person. And you know what? He is all of those qualities. The bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. You get the caring connection. I feel like, yes, I feel like it's going to take some time. If you're sitting and you're missing him and longing, it's going to take longer. If you pull into this place and focus on your healing, that will cause that healing with that person as well. Because in this Five of Wands, each person's doing their step. And if you're not stepping fully into your mission because you're waiting on this or, to go forward, until you take that step, it can't go forward. But I feel like it will come back around. And then I saw the Eight of Cups, which means that he's part of your path. Like, okay, and Matilda will fully send me a message or speak to me in person. Okay. Yes, because you get the Sun. So, yes, I feel like it will. The underlying energy is hostility, which means I feel like some energy still has to be worked out on his part. But I feel like it's going to happen as you let go of the attachment and focus on your friendships and your community. You are very welcome, Coco. But I feel like, yes, we're going to get some other information for you. You get the Page of Cups, which is, pages are messengers. The Page of Cups is a message of the heart. In this card, this person is having a heart chakra activation. So I will say, yes, I feel like it's going to take some time. I feel like that person needs to do some healing, and then the new beginning is going to come. But I feel like it will be coming. So, thank you, Matilda, for subscribing, and I believe you said you liked, so we appreciate that. We are just doing one per person. If you would like, I have my 1 hour readings that are normally $100 on sale tonight for $44. So you can book that at my website. It's listed at the top of the chat or in the description. But tonight we're just doing one. Actually, we're getting ready to be done. So I will be back on tomorrow to do some more lives. So we would like to thank everyone for joining us, and we will oh, I already hear yes, Kate. But before I even got it all read, we're gonna get you, Kate. We were gonna go, but my guy said no, we're getting you. So, but I heard you already know. I feel like it's going to be really successful. Like, you get the card of listen to your heart. And I'll say I've never seen this card in this deck. But it's a beautiful card. And then let go of control. So I feel like I do mediumship as well, Kate, and I feel like that person is with you and trying to guide you with this. So we'll get you a couple more. But we feel like you write the book. Because I feel like it wants to just flow through you. There is no death. We just leave this physical body, but then they're everywhere. They don't leave. Like, they don't. He's like right there, like you get signs all the time. Do you do mediumship? Do you do mediumship? You get the Three of Pentacles, which is that contract. For me, it's me and Dave and my guide, Celia. Yeah. It is your mission to do that. I will tell you, Kate, I'm in a group called Side Chicks, and I'm doing my live tonight because I was going to do it in my Facebook group, but I had problems, so I had to come and do it here. And sometimes it's because I'm supposed to give somebody a message here. So today, that's you. My email's in the description. Reach out to me, please. I'll hook you up in my group. I'm in a group. There's like 100 people in the collective that provide services. A lot do. There's a few that do mediumship development. So send me an email, and because it is part of your contract, and that person is definitely going to be guiding you through that. So, oh, yay. Yeah, there's so many in the collective. Side Chick Sybil has a new program she's working on. So check out Sybil's group. I know she even has it where she was setting it up on payments. So if you can't afford to do her whole 8-week or whatever, you can do that. And actually, Kate, since you're in that group, I'm going to get you the ones from the Side Chick groups. We're pulling a card from my deck. And you get the card of something new. Be open to the new opportunities coming towards you. The spirals of life, learning life's lessons, healing the cycles and patterns. And you get the card of Chiron, which my guide says is like the healing on our, it is the key sign on your birth chart. And my guide said is the key to our healing. So, and you get the card of manifestation. Everything flows to me when I line up my energy. So, but Kate, check out Side Chick Sybil. Or there are several other people that have, we have a small group directory there. And there's several small groups that also work on mediumship. So if you sit look at the small groups. If you can't find the directory, let me know. I'll send you the link to that as well. But I feel like that is your calling. So have a wonderful evening. It is a really fabulous group. There's so many great resources there. So you are very welcome. We came tonight with the we wanted to be of service. So that's what the mission tonight is, being of service. And Renee, is there any money coming towards me in the next 24 hours? You get the card of explore fullness and one next step, and what is meant for you will find you. So I feel like if you're trying to push this, that I feel like it's divine timing. I hear definitely not the answer you wanted, but I feel, Renee, that card that I just had for her, which was everything flows to me when I line up my energy. I feel like that's what it's saying. You get the full. Sounds like my honey's home, so. You get the Fool and the Hermit, which is, I feel like something new's coming. I feel like you're leveling up, but I feel like you're trying. I feel like you're trying to push it too hard because the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. I feel like just be patient because the next is the Ten of Cups. So just know that everything is in divine timing. I feel like it may not be in the next 24 hours, but I feel like in the very near future. And then you get the Ten of Pentacles once you wait, and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like it's going to come, just it's not going to be as quick as you would like it to be. But no, it is going to come. Like, have the expectation. I know it's coming, and just have that focus of it is coming, because it will. And with that, I am going to call it a night, and we will be back tomorrow to do some more lives. We hope everyone has a great night, and thank you so much for joining us.